Now then, welcome to another edition of Out to Grass with me, Colin. I'm here above Cotherstone Moor, or I'm on Cotherstone Moor, sorry, above Cotherstone. I'm making my way towards a wild camp. I love doing them, people seem to enjoy watching them, so that's what I'm doing today. That's today's daft adventure on Out to Grass. Thanks for joining me for it. It's going to be a sketchy one. It's one of these ones, if I get in there and settled, I shouldn't get disturbed. But getting in there is going to be the trick. Lots of people around here know me. I've obviously got this huge pack on my back. I'm clearly not just going for a walk with the dogs, which a lot of people do on this hill. But yeah, that's what's happening today. A wild camp. Fingers crossed it's going to work out. I've got some, obviously, JD and Coke in my bag. You know I love it. I've got a hot meal to cook as well. And basically I'm just going to sit out in the sun. It's lovely weather at the minute. And yeah, enjoy the night hopefully. But yeah, the big part is getting in unnoticed, so that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to set off now. Let's see how we do. Now you see just up ahead, on the left, that wooded area, that's where I'm hoping to camp. I'll have the discussion about who owns it and whether I should really be there once we get in, because at the moment I'm absolutely paranoid I'm going to get spotted or asked what the dickens I'm doing up here. So I'm trying to set a good pace. I want to get up there. When I get near, you'll see there's a little lane leads from the main road into there. The problem is, as soon as I start walking up that lane, I'm very clearly going where I'm not really meant to be. So we'll get up there, see how we do. I'm getting quite near now. I know we haven't had a long intro, but as I say, I'm rushing because I want this to happen. I don't want to get caught going in. I'm not going to be doing anything wrong, and I think it'll be fine. It's just getting in is the absolute danger zone. I'm coming up now to the road. So I'll talk a bit about what it is. Up in this moor, this area that's all fenced off, is clearly used by the water board, some sort of underground reservoir tank. Definitely, you can see from Google Earth when you look down, there's an underground tank there, and I know what water boards do. I don't know if you know this. When there's flooding, a massive amount of water going to water treatment works, it's too much for them to cope with, or if there's a chemical spill or something, water authorities will tend to have great big tanks that can pump water into just to deal with later. So if it's a chemical spill, maybe they'll have to deal with it properly. If it's just a lot of flooding and rain, sorry about being out of breath, but I daren't slow down. If it's just a lot of flooding and rain, they'll pump it into the overflow tank till demand's a bit less, and then they'll feed it in with everything else. So that's what this is, I'm sure. So it'll either be somebody else's land and the water board pay them to use it, or the water board will own it. But either way, as far as I can tell, I haven't been inside, but I've looked a lot from the outside. It's dead ground as far as I can see. Nothing seems to happen out there. At the bottom, in the bottom section, I'm out of breath. In the bottom section, I've seen pheasant feeders. I haven't seen anything at the top, so that's where I'm going to go. And I feel like if I can get in unnoticed and set up, I'll probably be okay. And it's a gorgeous night for it, but I'm approaching the road now, and this is the real danger zone. As soon as I go off this road towards there, I know there's a gate and I know it's locked, but I'm sure that's to keep poachers out. We sometimes get illegal hare courses come on the moor, which that'll be why everything's locked. There's definitely no signs saying private land, no entry, nothing like that. So as far as I'm concerned, this is still an area of the common moor. That's where I'm going to be going, but I've got to get in there, so I'll show you what I'm talking about now. That's the road I've just come up. I don't live that far from here, but yeah, I was sure someone would spot me with a big pack on, but they haven't so far. Hopefully, a couple of cars did go past, but nobody peeped. I don't think there's anyone I knew. This is the road I want to go down, and as you can see, I'll probably go over without suspicion. The minute I go over there, it's very clear what I'm going to do, especially if it's someone I know that sees me. So I'm going to pause here because I could be legitimately just having a rest here, and I'm going to think about my approach. I've got the choice of keep my pack on, make a dash for it and climb over the fence with my pack on and hope I don't break my neck, or take it off now, looks like I'm having a rest, and then I can carry it when it's easier to deal with. As I say, apologies I'm out of breath. That's partly my lung disease and partly because I daren't have a rest. I've done so good, there hasn't been any cars. Tell you what I'm just going to make a dash for it. I'll turn the camera around so you can see what's happening and I'm running towards the gate, but I imagine once I get there the camera will be all over the shop, but I'm going to give it a go now. Right, I can't see anything coming from above. There's nothing coming up from below. I can't hear any cars either. I'm going to make a dash for it, but when I do, obviously, God knows what the footage will be like. Here I go. I'm looking up and down. Still can't see any cars or anybody. If I can just get over this fence now, we're looking good. Probably going to have to pause the footage, but I'll leave the footage going actually. Right, I'm climbing over. Bloody hell. This pack's heavy when you're on a fence. Right, I'm on the other side. If I can get down here. Right, I'm in. Right, I'm in, but obviously anyone from the road can see me until I get round this corner and out the road, so I'm going to get a shift on again, as I say. Yeah, see, you can still see me from the road until I get up here. Once I get up here, I can stop running about and hopefully I won't be quite so out of breath. Am I clear yet? Yes, you can't see from the road now. I'm not going to stop, but I can slow down. In fact, I might have a pause by this fence. Right, I'm starting to get my breath back. Apologies for all that puffing and panting, but yeah, I needed to be in here. I'm out of sight now. I'll talk about the various ways I can get spotted in here, but I feel like now that I'm in here, I should be okay as long as I know I'm talking here now, but relatively quiet. But I think it's going to be spot on. I mean, this is a gorgeous night. I've got plenty of JD and Coke with, so I'm desperate to get a bash on. I'm going to go up now, see if I can find somewhere good to camp. I'm in a bit of a rush to do that, so I'll get myself up there. I might not set my tent up straight away. I think what I need is to sit down and a drink. But yeah, at least I'm getting my breath back now. I'm not in quite such a rush not to stop, so I'll catch my breath. Let's go up now and see if I can find somewhere. It doesn't look too bad. In fact, it looks great. I was worried there'd be a lot of lumps and bumps putting the tent on. I mean, I haven't found anywhere yet, but I think I'm going to find somewhere reasonably flat. I'm looking forward to this. Plenty of trees this side, as you can see behind me. So I've got cover there. Looking that way, you can see there's a bit of a hump. That blocks that. Obviously down, no one can see me. But I know there's only four so far I can go up here. You'll start seeing me from the path that goes over the Pennine Way, but also there's a big lay-by there. If anybody's parked in there, which people sometimes do on a night, you know, when you just get out the house, when your other half's driving you crazy, or whatever's in your life's driving you crazy, you sometimes see people parked up there, so I will have to keep my voice down until I'm sure there's nobody parked up there. But I'm going to go further up because it's lovely here, but I'm wondering if I can get somewhere a bit more level up there. Find out. That's a good sign. Looks like the neighbours aren't used to people wandering up here. That has to be good. Oh, this looks good. Like a clearing. Depends how close it is to the top there, but it's looking good. Do you know what? I will look in the trees. The trees are a bit thicker that way, but how good's this? Up there's the path, the Pennine Way path, but it is a bit of a distance away because I've looked at it from the path. So probably won't get spotted this way. There is a farm over there, but again, trees covering all that. Obviously down, there's no way. And then this way is where the road is, but I know it's not far, but surely all these trees anywhere in this. I'll show you the clearing better, but it looks great. Surely anywhere here is looking good, I think. Oh, in fact, what's this? Oh yes, look at this little clearing here. If I put my tent in there, I'm basically covered completely. This side, all the way around there covered, all the way down there covered. I'm only going to get seen. In fact, I'm down a dip here. I can't even see the fence anymore where the Pan ways. So yeah, I think I'm only going to get found here if someone's out walking a dog in the Amy, which they do sometimes, or if someone's actually in here, but I don't see why anyone would come in here, so I think that's my spot. I'm going to put my pack down and I am going to get a drink. In case you didn't guess already, this is my trusty, very strong JD and Coke in that Coke bottle. Oh yeah, oof, I'll have enough. I won't need to find no pubs or beers. And this wooden cup I bought in Japan. I'll try my best not to go on and on about Japan in future videos, but yeah. I saw it in a shop and I thought what a great camping cup this is and a good way to remember Japan by. So when we did that walk, oh that's strong, on the Nakasendo way, we stopped at the village at the end, saw it in a gift shop. It's lovely, it's very, very light. And a bit more classy than plastic, so I am looking good. The plan was sit and have a few drinks with my chair out, put the tent up a bit later, but do you know what? I might put the tent up straight away. Time's ticking on, I'll set off a bit later than I want it to. I think I'm going to have a few sips of this. I tell you what, just listen to this. That's going to be my bedroom. Right, I'm going to put this down. I think I'll get on the tent straight away, I reckon, because time's ticking. I think he's gone. I was just getting in the closing stages of building the tent there, and I heard what was clearly some sort of either a quad bike or a tractor coming up the hill, or a big old rough Land Rover. Anyway, it slowed right down, and I wondered if I'd been spotted, but it's gone quiet now. I think he's carried on, so I'll carry on setting up. I mean, I'm basically there. There's my Trekology chair. I keep calling it Treknology, but it's not. Trekology. I like it, hasn't let me down so far. I know they have a bit of a reputation. That's just my fleece and my jacket for later. I've been nailing that. It's definitely strong enough for JT and Coke. That's all my bags from everything I've put together is in my rucksack there. And then, get this for a setup. This is great. So I've got same old setup I normally have, except this cushion, this Hikeman cushion, is my standby one because I left mine on the coach coming back from Niagara Falls on the big Japanese adventure, gutted. So this is my standby one. Hill Peak airbed again. My very expensive Leviathan EV9000 sleeping bag, but it is toasty warm even when it's cold. My latest bit of merch, but hunker down. Camping with Steve hat. I love camping with Steve's channel. So yeah, for my tea tonight, and I know I haven't got a good reputation in the tea department. When I did the A66 wild camp, I tried to cook these sachets by just boiling them in the water, but still in the sachet, in the jet boil, and I said it didn't really work at the time, but I think what actually happened was I was so drunk I didn't leave it in long enough. So yeah, I'm going to use the actual pan this time, and I'm going to try and actually cook it with a stag chilli as well. And that's me pan and me gas. And then yeah, the second other wild camp was the Ribblehead Viaduct. One, I was too drunk and blacked out, basically fell asleep, so I didn't cook chicken tikka masala. So my record's very poor in cooking me camping food, but I'm going to give it a really good go tonight. Don't worry about that Dr. Pepper. I've been struggling with the stomach-related side effects of my medication, and on the forum, a lot of people said making sure you have plenty of protein with every meal. So that's literally a protein shake made of soy protein from a health food shop. I'm not trying to be beef myself up and be a bodybuilder. So that's my tea tonight. Literally just chili and rice. That's it. I haven't brought any extras and snacks because it was a bit of a rushed job organising this. I've had this spoon for ages. Daughter Pippa bought me that back from when she used to live in Korea. So I thought, well, whatever. So I brought that. So yeah, that's me setup. Yeah, like I say, the chair is set up already, and it's looking great. I want to get myself sat down and enjoy what's left of the sunset and the nice, well, this isn't heating here because I'm in the shade, but I think this spot's fantastic. I'm covered from all angles. Everything's set up. A bit more tidying up left. I'll put my jacket and my fleece somewhere, and you know, the bag off me chair I'll stick in my pack there so I know where everything is in the morning. But basically I think this, I can't believe how well this site's turned out. It's class. I'll show it from an angle in a minute. Apart from while I'm out here, I'm just trying to catch the last of the sun. Apart from while I'm sat out here in the open, I don't think I'm going to get found. There's some more. That's very clearly agricultural traffic again. I think that's a quad bike. Okay, so that was a quad bike, but it just come and gone. So they keep pheasant up on the moor, so I bet they're feeding them. I hope you can hear me. As I say, I've just come out here to get the last of the sun. This is class. I'm so pleased I've come out today. This is hellish. So I've been drinking, full disclosure, I've been drinking from the bottle, but I will pour it in my special cup. Like, what was that film? Oh, Men Behaving Badly, when he had the drinking cup. Whoop. That's what me, I think it's what my wooden cups become. Yeah, so this is quite strong, but at the same time, I got far too drunk in the Ribblehead Viaduct video, and I did get pretty drunk in the A66 one, so it's always a difficult balance to have a drink and enjoy myself but not get too far gone. Ribblehead, it was too far because I was so drunk I never cooked my food. I don't even remember going to bed. Didn't take everything in. The rucksack was still outside with all my stuff. Yeah, so it wasn't good. And I sort of explained later how I ended up falling in the potholes and I couldn't stand up again. So that's not good. Yeah, so I am having a whatever. I did pour quite a lot of JD in that Coke wine. Cheers. And this is, oh, lovely. I was going to say class, but I'm conscious I always say that. I can feel the sun on my face. I'm miles away from anything. Do you know what? Have a listen to what I can hear. Of course, I did make out I can't hear anything. I mean, the Moor Road goes up here, so I can hear traffic when it's on the Moor Road, which is obviously getting quieter and quieter. I said earlier I'd do here a time check. It's about 20 past 8 now. So the traffic up and down Moor Road's calmed down, but you do hear cars now and again. Mostly I say like a bird song, the occasional sheep shouting, mate, mate, looking for the mates as usual. But mostly, this is why I love wild camping so much. And you can do it, you know, if you wanted to. The gear wasn't expensive. That Fox 2 tent I've got was 70 quid, which I don't, you know, it's a lot of money to some people. I'm not trying to, you can get second-hand gear, you can get free gear. I got a free 2-man tent off Facebook with someone who was just giving it away. He was a lovely guy. He met me in a service station. We chatted for ages about camping, so don't worry about that. Like, getting the gear. And you don't need flash gear. Mine's very basic. I'm sure proper campers would be unimpressed. Like, it weighs a ton, fills my pack. Probably if I met a proper camper, they'd be like, what are you doing? But for me, as long as you can get out, You can do it. Honestly, you can do it. And why are you not? What's stopping you? Anyway, don't worry about that. But if you want to, you can. You can. I did. I didn't think I ever could. I don't want to go on. I feel like I used to talk about my lung disease a lot, and I make no secret of it. I don't think I should have to make a secret of it. But at the same time, I kind of think, are people that interested? So I'm going to try and mention it a bit less. Unless you think I should answer, like, comment on it more, let me know in the comments. But I feel as though I talk about it too much. I will talk about it, but as you can see, I need to top up. I'll get me top up. I'll carry on talking about what I was talking about. There we go. I'm all topped up now. So yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember now. What was I even on about? Wild camping. Going wild camping. Didn't think I ever could, but then I did. Watching videos of wild campers. I'm going to have to watch it back. This is embarrassing, isn't it? I've already had... Well, it is quite strong, this, man. I'm genuinely going to have to watch it back to remember what I was talking about. Give me a minute. I remember now. Well, I don't remember. I watched the video back, so yeah. I was going to tell you about this week, because this week I went for me... Every 6 months I have a check-up for me lung function, see how it's doing. Bearing in mind, this follows on from me saying I talk too much about my lung issues and I should stop, so I'll try and keep it as quick as I can, and I promise in future videos I won't go on and on about it. But yeah, I went for the 6 months check-up. My lung function was down. She wasn't happy about the fact it was down, my consultant, so now I've got to go back in 4 months instead of 6 for another lung function test. She wasn't happy about us struggling with the stomach-related problems with my medication. She wanted to cut my medication down. I wasn't too keen on that. I mean, it's ultimately my choice as well, but if I cut my medication down, it basically means that medication's keep me alive longer, so do the maths of what it means if I cut that down. So we came to a sort of a bit of an understanding, and to be honest, she did back me up. I was like, I've just been on holiday, I've just been to Japan, I ate weird, I sort of drank a lot. Well, I didn't drink a lot, but everything was out of sync. Time was out of sync, jet lag, I could only eat whatever was around. Give me some time to let that settle down. So in the meantime, she's going to like give me the 4 months, obviously, to try and prove that I'm all right on the dosage where it is. And I went in the forums. There's a Facebook group for people suffering with ILD, which is what I've got, interstitial lung disease. And there's a few people sort of said, oh, I try having a lot of protein when I take the tablet. We've got to take 2 tablets a day with a meal. So that's what I've started doing. I've started having protein, that protein shake I showed you earlier. Protein with every meal that I have a tablet with. And also, my consultant, who's brilliant, she's fantastic, she said, try having a tablet a day. So that's what, I'm now in day 5 of having a tablet a day. And I must say, it has been helping. So that's why I've confidently come out tonight and not thought I'm going to have a terrible case of the stomach-related side effects of medication. Oh, midges. Midges? Oh, no. Hang on, I'm going to wipe this on my face. These are annoying. Yeah, a car just went past. So I'm not in the middle of nowhere. I'm not far from a road, but yeah, this is class. It's a bit... I suppose I could move my chair up there. Shall I? For a bit of sun? I might. Look at that, there's a bit of sunshine over there. I reckon I'm probably okay. I don't know how many people are sort of watching over here. Unless I'm just getting gung-ho because I've had a few JD and Cokes, but I think I'll be okay. I'm in amongst the trees. I'll be quiet. I promise I'll be quiet. Look at this. I want to be in the sun. Yes. I'm going to set my chair up here. Yes. I'll put my chair here. I'll be back in a minute. Hell yeah. Oh, the sun's right in my eyes, but I don't mind. I think I'm okay. I'm more in the open now, but at the same time, must be getting on for 8:30, so there's got to be a lot less people kicking around walkers and what have you. I am keeping my voice down, you probably noticed that, but yeah. Oh, this is a good camp. I am enjoying this. It's almost better than Ribble Head because it's... Who's camped here before? No one. It is quite midgy though. Oh, I'm getting midged here. Here's a question for you. Do you know... I watch camping YouTube channels, as you know. And there's a thing called a thermocell. Oh, it's midgy out here, mine. I might have to go back soon. There's a thing called a thermocell, which you switch it on, put gas on it, and apparently it properly dispels mosquitoes. I've seen it on Camping with Steve, my favourite YouTube channel, and he doesn't kind of mess about with like cosmetic rubbish stuff, so I'm assuming it totally works. But firstly, it takes a gas canister, so it's stuff to carry. And secondly, are mosquitoes the same as midges? If it's mosquito proof, is it also midgy proof? I'd love to know. If someone could let me know, that'd save me buying it and finding it don't work against midges. But I don't know why, but when I've come here, is it the sun? There's loads more midges. I'm getting bit to death here, mind. I'm going to put up with it. I'm going to put up with it because I love the sun and there's probably not much sunshine left. I'm going to do it. There's a lot of them, mind. I tell you what, those midges are keen. I might have to put my hunker down top on in a minute. Hat, I mean. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because once that sun goes down, which it will soon, I think I won't be as much of a target because I've never seen a midge to come out in this sun. Must be... Do they love the sun? I don't know. When it gets colder, they usually disappear away a bit. I can put my woolly hat on, that normally dissuades them. And yeah, I might get one of these thermocells, but will it work? Will it dissuade midges? I don't know. Are you an experienced camper? Call now and receive nothing, but please tell me. There we go. I tell you what, when I poured this JD in here today, I thought you've overdone it there. There's too much in there. You're going to end up coming back home with JD and Coke that'll start going flat in your house. And what are you going to do? But it turns out, I'm pretty sure I am going to finish this. And then that is a good sign because it means I will cook me dinner. Cook me tea, cook me lunch, I don't know. Where I come from, you call it cookie tea. I'll cook me tea, chilli and rice, which I'm quite looking forward to. Oh, midges, man. These midges are unreal. I think I might have to move. I think the sun is going to be outweighed by the midge presence here, mind. I am getting midged to death. But probably because arms out, face out, arms out, neck out. They are loving me here, mind, yeah. I probably am going to move out of the sun, back to where I was, and calm down. But yeah, what was I talking about? I don't remember, but yeah, I love this wooden cup. And then when I finish this, yeah, I'll be able to put my food on. It's not even that late either. I don't think... Do you know, when I was coming here, I thought, this is such a... And it is a sketchy, because if someone had seen me coming in, I would 100% been collared. I'm not going to judge them for it, but landowners are very, very protective over land that has pheasant on and grouse on for hunting, because there's so much money in hunting. So yeah, like, if I'd been seen coming in, I would have 100% been spotted, and even stopped, sorry. And if someone had seen me since, like, there's all farms around. Farms, quite understandably, are quite nervous about, like, farm watch and people stealing their farm stuff, so they're very nervous. So where I am is a very sketchy spot, but now that I'm in, I feel like, unless... Do they do the rounds? Do they look round on a night? Lambing season's been, so they've got no reason to, like, wander about looking for that. I don't know. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. And once that sun goes down, hopefully these midges will calm down, because I've had enough of them, mind. I have had enough of them. Do you remember the ribble head? I actually go in the tent and zipped it up. That's how bad it was. So obviously it's not as bad as that. Of course, I could move back over there where they weren't as bad. So yeah, it's nice to be in a bit of sun. It's going to go down soon anyway. Yeah. Am I? Is this okay? Is this okay? Oh. Hey, do you know what? You remember at Ribble Head, where it was Lidl's JD and Coke, which I like. I'll drink it all day long, me. Lidl's JD and Lidl's Coke, but This is real JD. That's right. Living the best life. Proper JD. Oh, do you know what I might do? I won't do it now because this is quite a long clip, but in a minute I'm going to give a shout out to people who've like just given me good feedback about my channel. Listen, I've only got 60 something subscribers, so I'm not going to give it the bigging of like, look at me and all my subscribers or whatever. And a lot of them knew me before. Not all of them though. But I'm going to give you a shout out. If you watch the channel, you might get your name mentioned in a minute, but it won't be now because I feel like this clip's quite long. In fact, it might be when the sun goes down, I get back over there, out of these midges, and I'll have a bit chat on about when I've met people who've watched the channel, and it's great, it means a lot, but I'll talk about it then, not now, not now. Ooh, midges, I've had enough of them. Right, so there's less midges back in the shade. That's a fact. So that's good. I'm probably okay here. I could just cook my food. I've only got a little bit of my JD and Coke left. But do you know what I'm a little bit tempted to do? If I walk back down the hill, it is quite a steep hill, but if I walk down it, I know for a fact there's 2 pubs in the village. I could have a little top up. What do you reckon? I think we both know what's going to happen, don't we? I might have a little walk down the hill. Because I feel like that isn't quite enough. I have had some JD, I know that. But I feel like I do with a little booster. A little rooster booster. If you know what I'm talking about. So, I'll try my best to resist. But what I definitely want to do is 100% cook my food. Because I've never done it properly. Didn't cook it properly in the A66 while camp because I was too drunk. Completely fell asleep at the Ribble Head, so I never... And then, I forgot about this earlier, when I had that wander around the reservoir with that naked guy, what the hell, was there. It was too hot, I didn't feel hungry. I mean, I don't feel hungry now, so we go down the hill, get a couple of pints in the local pub, which I'll show you, obviously, if I do it. Yeah. Probably haven't got to, like. Yeah. Then I'll come up and I'll be hungry and I will cook my dinner, surely. If I do it, it's lovely up here. That's why I come up for the peace and quiet, so it's a bit daft if I don't, but I think you know me, don't you? I might be walking down the hill, or maybe not. Or maybe get the cooker on, forget all that. What do you want me to say? You know what I'm like. Oh, do you want me? That's what's going to happen, innit? You know what I'm like, man. Let's enjoy it. Look at that sunset. Shut up and look at the sunset. Look at this. No JD left. No JD left. I need more. I need something else. I'll be in town in a minute. We'll have a little drink together. So I get crisps? No, because I want to actually cook my food for once. So no crisps. I might have a couple of pints and back up this steep hill, which is probably a bad idea really, but I don't know, I'm committed now, aren't I? I've come this far, look at this. I've come this far, it's got to happen, hasn't it? Gutted. It's just at 9, which I should have remembered, but I don't got the pub a lot, so I'm going to walk to the other pub in the village, the Fox and Hounds, and also one of my subscribers is in the pub, so he might get a little look in. Old Joe there, he's walking ahead of me, but if he doesn't, hello Joe, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching the videos, and thanks to any of you if you subscribe and watch the videos, or even if you just enjoy them. because I love making them, but I know I've said a few times I'm not bothered whether people love them or not, but I am bothered. Bloody hell, that scarecrow. Look at this. That's a great job. First prize to you. Oh, yes. Look at this. Have you paid for them? So what happened there was, I met Joe's a big subscriber and a fan, and a pal of our Jack, and his dad. We talked for ages, and then they went home, so now I've still got a pint, but I will finish it, because it's about time I went up to me tent and got the old chili and rice, otherwise I'm going to fail yet again on the food.
I was thinking what we can do is a little jar.
Thank you. Cheers, Ta.
And every time you get this far, we'll put 5 in a jar.
Yeah, the problem we've got is once I get out of the village and start going up the hill, there won't be a light. I haven't brought me light. I mean, it's in the knapsack. Knapsack? It's in the rucksack. So you probably can't even see me till I get up the hill, which is a big van walk. A big old walk. I've had a couple of cheeky pints and to get back up there. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to say now, but I need to get up that hill. Here we go. Right, so what happened there was, I want to film me cooking the chili and then the rice. As you can see, the rice is still in the packet. But what happened, I don't know how it works, but if I put a pan on top of that stove, it's not a jet boil that I always call it, it's a fire maple, whatever that is. But if you put a pan on top, it just puts it out. So I've got to hold it in my hand above. So, yeah, if I'd put it in the proper pan, maybe that'd work, because it's got a sort of under... I don't know, whatever it is. So, yet again, I can't do my proper food when I'm going camping. So the rice is still in the packet. I'm literally going to use just the chili, which is hot, but it's just chili. But I can't be chilled really to somehow heat the rice as well, because I'm going to have to hold it above the campfire, which that's too much really. It's too much at this time of night. Look what time of night it is. It's too late for that, like. So I'm going to eat this, which I'm not even sure I can show you because the light I've brought fixes on the top of my selfie stick, but I forgot to bring the little bit that fastens it on top of the selfie stick. So trust me when I say this bit is hot, and I'm going to have to find some sort of way to eat it, which I will, because I'm quite hungry actually. So it'll be the first time I've fully eaten hot camping food. Yeah, I mean... I've done my best. Look, you don't need to see it. I've done my best. It's, yeah. I haven't had the rice, you know that. There it is. Yeah, I should have put it in the little pan thing there, but I didn't. I'm going to go to bed in a minute. I am going to go to bed in a minute. This is amazing footage, isn't it? Jesus. Morning. It's about 20 to 7, which is a bit early, but I'm going to get up for a couple of reasons. First reason, I've got really bad heartburn, reflux, indigestion, whatever you want to call it, from eating so late. Woke me up in the night. I ate far too late. I should have ate sooner. I shouldn't have gone to the pub, that's what I should have done. I should have cooked my food earlier, but I did. Yeah, so after saying I definitely didn't want to get too drunk this time, I did get too drunk. So I want to get up so I can be upright and easy some digestion. Also, I didn't bring enough water to drink and drank far too much, so I've got a little bit of a headache, but I've just got a raging thirst, and the only way I'm going to get a drink is get myself home, so I need to get up, packed up, and walk back down the hill. And get something to drink. A cup of tea, but a cold drink because I am parched, really dry. And the third reason is that I keep hearing occasional gunfire, so somebody's out shooting something. I don't know, are they shooting what they consider pests, probably, but whatever. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't want someone to come wandering in here with a gun in their hand and be surprised by me. I don't think that is going to happen because there's so much signs of rabbits in this land. I think this land just gets left, so I don't have done anybody any harm by being here. apart from myself because I've drunk too much again. I'm not going to have a sober camp, but at some point I'm just going to have a normal, steady drink camp. It's already a cracking morning, look at that, the sun's out. Fuck, I did just had another couple of hours in bed. Actually, just by getting up, I feel better for being upright, so I might sit in the sunshine for a bit. Let me chest get used to the fact it's morning again. There's the sun on the other side than it was last night now. Sun's rising. I might sit and enjoy the sunrise. I haven't heard that gunfire for a while, so yeah. I don't think the tent's wet. Well, it's not wet, so I don't really need it to dry, but I might just sit and chill for a bit. I do desperately need a drink of water, but as I say, just getting upright has eased the reflux, heartburn, whatever you want to call it. Oh, nice. Get stressed out first thing on the morning, mate, why don't you? Yeah, I'm going to have a sit down. So I think I said yesterday, I feel like I've got a chest, well, I have got a chest infection or a bad cold. These last sort of 3-4 days I've been tight-chested more than normal. Been struggling. I'm hoping that's why my lung function test was down. Did I tell you that? If I didn't. I'm hoping that's part of why my lung function test results were down. So I got a bit out of breath just coming from the tent to here, just to sit and get some sun. So I'm going to chill because, to be honest, I do desperately need something to drink. But apart from that, the gunfire seems to have stopped. The angry guy tooting his horn, if you could hear him this morning, no sign of that anymore. I'm just sat in the peace and quiet, and why not? I'll just enjoy a bit of the morning before I rush back, because it's gorgeous up here. I might come and camp here again without the camera. It's lovely. And without the drink. Well, I haven't quite had the lane I would have liked, but my heartburn's feeling a lot better now. I am parched still, but I am having a sort of lazy morning. I haven't even started taking the tent down yet, so I've wasted an hour just sitting, chilling, talking to you. And I don't feel like going, but I think I should, because it's getting... If anybody does come in here, then it's going to be during the day, obviously, so... Oh, seen a little bird sat on one blade of grass there. Yeah, I might start slowly packing up, because it is a bit of a walk back down, and yeah, probably getting a drink is a priority. There we go then, all packed up. That bag of rubbish is also my bag of dirty pan. So yeah, I'll have 2 bags going down, and one will be clanking. So apologise for that if I end up talking to you and hear it clanking, but that's where I was. Leave no trace is the target. Yeah, you'd never know I was there. Some flattened down grass a bit, but you'd have to be looking for it. I think if you haven't seen this video or nobody's told you, you'd never ever know I was in here. Provided I can get out of here without anyone seeing me come out. It'd be mission accomplished. So that's what I'm going to do now. Get the pack on my back, set off down, and hopefully not even be seen coming out of here. Right, this is it. Can't hear any traffic. Once I go around this corner, I'll be in full view. So, first step is there's someone having a blooming picnic, and then I'll have to go at the top of the site instead of the side. So, yeah, there's no one there. We're fine on that score. I can't hear any cars, so I'm just going to make a dash for it. over the gate, and once I'm there, mission accomplished. I was never here. Come on, get up the road, I need to be through there. I can't hear any cars, I'm going for it. Here we go. That's it, I'm over. As far as anybody knows now, I'm just a walker, enjoying the glorious countryside. And that's it for today's video. I've had a brilliant camp. I'm really pleased I forced myself out. It was a bit last minute, and that's probably why I ran out of water. I threw everything together right at the last minute. It was almost too late to come out. But today, much as it looks absolutely gorgeous, the forecast is that it's going to be okay till the night, and then it's going to be pouring rain and thunderstorms. So being out in the cold air isn't great for my lungs anyway, so definitely to be out in thunderstorm and rain is a bit pap. My tent, I am going to have to get it out the bag when I get in because there's a lot of condensation on it. It's a bit damp. If I put it away damp, it'll go mouldy. You know the score. Hope you've enjoyed today. I definitely have. Or last night, whatever you want to call it. That was a great little... There's another look at where I was. Just in them trees. Completely. I was worried about getting caught, but really once I was in there, I think I was pretty safe. Just getting in was the key. A lot of people know me around here, so walking up here was probably as sketchy as anything. Yeah, if you've enjoyed it, you know what to do. Click that link to subscribe. Click like, leave a comment. Everything like that really helps the channel. Any kind of interactions once I post a video. Tell your mates you like this channel, even if you don't. No, joking, yeah. Obviously only press like if you like it, and only subscribe if you enjoyed the video. But yeah, all I'm going to do now is make my way back home, and oh my goodness, I need a cup of tea. I'm going to get that cup of tea. So thanks for joining me, and yeah, catch you later.